Hello and welcome to Cheapskate. My name is Cameron, and finally I'm doing the video on the tuning system, internal tuning system for this headless guitar. So yes, it's headless as you can see, and the tuning system is largely internal. So we have a normal Wilkinson bridge here. This guitar, by the way, I should point out, yes, it looks funny. It's got this reflective plate. This is a fully movable pickup, and you can angle it as well because it's a bar magnet, but it's a 7-string width, so you can angle it quite a lot and get a whole bunch of different sounds out of it. But anyway, we're talking about the tuning system today, and I've got a normal Wilkinson bridge here, and then we've got this bar here, which basically I've put in a bunch of brass bolts with hex or Allen key heads on them, and they basically, when you do them up, they screw down and they push aluminium rods, which you can see the bottom of here. And as you can see the bottom of them, there's the ball end here. So the string goes straight into here, the ball end fits inside, and there's another little hole on the bottom here, on the side here, that comes out. So the string comes out there, and then it goes up through there over this brass bar and then into the back of the bridge, as you can see there. Normally with this bridge you would just have the ball ends on the back of the bridge here, and they go through if you had your tuning system on the head. This is of course headless, so you don't have that. Now there are problems with this tuning system. It didn't work out the way I hoped it would. The reason this is not great is that it has too many contact points which are causing resistance. So as you can see here, I knew that because the strings are on an angle, like when I say angle, like if that's straight, the angle's about that much. It's not much, but of course because the string's coming out the side here, there's a tendency for it to pull up in that direction as well as up that way. It's only a bit, but it causes that to happen. Now that causes, one, you can see I've got hopefully you can see there's a brass bar in there. Anyway, you'll probably be watching video of me putting that brass bar in. That brass bar is designed to stop them tilting up too much. Now, unfortunately, the brass bar bent in the middle, so you can see these tuners are kind of sticking out more in the middle than they are on the ends here. So that brass bar is a little bit bent. When I take all the tension off the strings, that brass bar goes straight again. So yeah, it's just the string tension pushing it. So I think would have been better had the bar been thicker. So the bar's just too thin. Now the top edge of these on this side now has to slide against the timber, so it touches the timber on the corner. I rounded the corner so it wouldn't dig into the timber, but we've done the back edge now, so hopefully you can see that that edge is now rounded compared to, say, the front edge. But it's sliding up against there, and then the other side is sliding against this aluminium, this brass bar, and that's creating a lot of contact points that have pressure on them, which means that there's a fair bit of resistance to turning these keys. I thought I was very clever, and I have my volume, I have my tone control, which is actually a pull-push and introduces a capacitor when you pull it. And then I had this one, which is the Allen key, so for tuning. So it's right there whenever you need it, you can just tune whenever you want. That was the idea. But it's hard to turn. Yes, you can turn it, but it's like, you have to really squeeze and turn, it's hard. So it's not really good for tuning. It's, by the time, like if your guitar's all completely out of tune or you've just done a restring, tuning it with this, your hand will be aching by the time you finish. Which is not good enough, like you couldn't sell it like that. So I've just been using a normal Allen key. And when you're using a normal Allen key, it's very easy to turn, it's not a problem, but it's just, it's not the most handy dandy way of tuning it. So because of that, I think the tuning system's a bit of a fail. If it wasn't for that, it would be a success. That's the only thing wrong with it. It's easy to tune other than being hard to turn, and it stays in tune really well, and it's very stable. So all of that is great. The other thing, actually, no, that's not the only one other negative is it takes a long time to change a string, because these rods basically with no string tension, they just kind of fall out. So then you've got to put the string into the rod, then put the rod and push the string through, then you've got to feed it through the back of this here, bring it up, and then of course stringing it up here is the same as any other guitar, but it's not what I would call a fast restring. It's I guess it's similar to if you have a string through, like on a Fender, it's probably similar to that, except that you've got to put it through the rod first. Other than that, it's probably similar to doing that, I guess. So it's not that bad. I'm probably exaggerating a little bit. But yes, it's... look, you know, it's okay. It's all brass. The reason, by the way, that the brass bits on this guitar are still shiny, even though it's been a while now, is because I lacquered them afterwards. The string retaining system works great, by the way, and this is just, it's not a nut, it's just a string guide because it's got a 0 fret here. This, in case you're wondering, this is a 7.5 inch radius compounding to a 9.5 inch down the bottom. I think, did I show you? It's the movable pickup and all that. I did show you that, didn't I? Yeah, so other than that, it's all good. It's just this tuning system could be better.